Hey everybody, T-Rex Lord here, and welcome to a new series on the channel, Plague Inc. Evolved. This is a pretty fun game, and I've said that many times because this is my 5th attempt at recording the first episode of the series. I wish I was kidding, but no, I've had constant issues with audio balancing, and so at first there's no audio, but Ay. But I finally have all that fixed. You're starting this video game. I've recorded like up to Neuraxrim, I think. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to be starting off with the first plague type. We're going to be going through all 11 of these. First is the one that you start with when you first play the game, the bacteria. Modifying genetic code. It basically gives you bonuses in-game, like harder to cure you. You spread better by land. Why do I have that? I want spreading by sea. You'll know why better. Gives you a bonus in all environments, so you spread easier in other environments. Now this is an interesting tree. You can go for bonus DNA when devolving, so when you have to get rid of something you get points for it. Don't increase cost for devolving. You'll want that for other things. You'll see why later. Actually, no. I don't think you ever want this thing. Symptostasis, pathostasis, transstasis are basically the same thing. Basically, costs won't increase in different groups, but you'll be easier to cure overall, which is countered by this thing, so it's nice. Or you could just mutate like crazy. There's a lot of stuff in this game that I'll be going over eventually, but we're gonna go with the basics, just with... I see. That was my plague name. You know what, we're going with it. Will to Live. Welcome to Plague Inc. Will to Live is the name of our bacteria, and Will to Live will kill humanity. Hoorah! So right now we get to pick any place in the world we want to start in. The overall best place to start for most plague types is Saudi Arabia. I'll explain why as we start. Alright, Will to Live begins Saudi Arabia because there you see the plane symbol and the anchor. That indicates an airport and a seaport. Saudi Arabia's airport goes literally everywhere. It's a nice central location for spreading by land, air, and sea, and scientists increase understanding of diarrhea. Nice. And the seaport can go to India easily and go to a lot of places easily. So, yeah. Now to go over what our disease can do. There are different ways to transmit disease, different things that our disease can actually do to people, and different abilities that make each plague type unique. Bacteria's case is bacteria resistance, which gives you a climate boost. So right now, with where we started, because Saudi Arabia, it is a hot, arid country, so we automatically have a heat bonus, but we don't have any cold, so we'll struggle in like Russia or something. Bacterial resistance gives us both cold and heat for a cheaper price. What we want to do first is insects, because it's better in hot climates and increases your mutation chance. Basically, what mutation is at random, it will give you a random symptom that's available for you for free. Which is nice to have. Sometimes you get something for free, so you save points. It can be nice for you. Or in the case of what happens next, what happens after this plague, it can be a blessing or a curse. Now we're just waiting for a disease to spread. We went to the US, of all places. Yeah, there we go, nausea. There is a good reason. Question is, do you want a symptom early? Because if you have a symptom early, you'll be noticed easier, but at the same time, when you get red bubbles, which what happened with the US, we'll get more points. Oh my god. You see, we'll get more points from it, because if I didn't have any bubble, if I didn't have any severity, which you get from symptoms, we wouldn't be getting as many points from these bubbles. We went to Iceland. In fact, I'm going to go with coughing, sneezing, rash, fever. Wait, fever? No, 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 no. Sweating, not fever. We're not trying to kill people this early. I'm sorry. No, thank you. Yeah, soon we're gonna be noticed. Yeah. Though the points we get from all these bubbles, because our severity from symptoms is so high, we'll be able to afford things easier. If I tried to go under the radar for as long as possible and not have any symptoms until a lot later, it could work, but you'd run out of steam very fast because these things would only give you like 1 DNA per go, and then you'd easily run out of points to spend. See, right now we have 86, and we're getting even more from all these countries we're infecting. First thing I want is extreme bioaerosol. Reason for that is, get out. Greenland over here. The only way you can get here is by boat, and the only places that really get you there are like Russia, or maybe the Baltic states, or one of these guys. But Russia is your best bet for that. If either of these ports close because of your disease, it's game over. It's a lot easier to get to Madagascar or New Guinea. You'll get those pretty easy, even the Caribbean, I think. But Greenland is easily the hardest place for you to get, and easily will be where your run will end. So you want to make sure you have the highest chance to infect a boat to get there, so that you can infect them, and then once you get them, it's basically free sailing for you. You just need to actually get there first. Immune suppress. I don't want lethality yet. I'm sorry. I want skin lesions though. Alright. You're getting a decent amount of points from these bubbles. I'm still waiting on a boat from Russia. Spreading pretty quickly. Woo! Tons of points. Tons of points. I want a drug resistance too. And a bacterial resistance. At this point, once a boat gets to Greenland, I'm going to be flicking a interesting switch. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to flick necrosis. Now what does necrosis do? Large swaths of infective tissue lose blood supply and become fatal sources of gangrene. Decomposed body remain a vector of transmission, which basically means dead bodies will also spread the disease. Now once we infect everybody, we're going to want to flick the coma switch. Vomiting, nice. We're getting deaths because of necrosis and inflammation. But I want to flick coma because it makes you harder to cure. Which I think I'm going to do right now, actually. Coma. I also want genetic hardening. And as people are dying, we'll get a bunch of points for it, which is nice. Alright, Greenland, completely infected. No healthy people left in the world, which is good for me. Now I need to make sure the cure does not finish, otherwise we are done. Fever, very, very good. Oh, I want to kill faster, so once we get 40 points, we're going to go for total organ failure. Alright, nope. 40, total organ failure. Total organ failure increases your lethality by a ridiculous margin, to the point where you basically win. Will to live placed on watch list. I am sorry. Y'all are dying too fast. Ukraine and anarchy. I think at this point we want to flick a genetic reshuffle to slow down that cure. See, we went from like 80 something to 76. And I think we win at this point, but just to be funny, systemic infection. And yeah, we win. Pretty quick game. Just basic disease types like this go by pretty quickly if you know what you're doing. Will to live to eradicate humans. Will to live has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. Last humans lie dying in holes with no chance of survival. They have truly lost their will to live. Will to live has killed them all. Projectile vomiting. Wow, I got a Steam achievement for that. Coughing and vomiting are causing the infected people to vomit, increasing the infectivity will to live. Sometimes a combo will develop with those symptoms, which can be funny. You win! We did it. In just about a year and a half, or a little over that actually, we killed the world. Hooray. That was fun. That was a short video. I'd rather not have a bunch of these videos short, though sometimes there will be only one plague per episode. There will be reasons why. But we're going to move on to virus next. Virus. Rapidly mutating pathogen which is extremely hard to control. They are not wrong. For this, we want... no, we're going to keep that. Aquasite. Extremophile. Cost to evolve, don't increase. You want that for the virus. You really want that for the virus. Metabolic jump's always good. Normal, we're going to call our virus Mountain Dew. Let's get started. Once again, Saudi Arabia. Now the virus. The virus has some different properties to the bacteria. For one thing, its mutation chance is much higher than probably any plague type in the game. Wait, what was that? New fall in urban population density. Ah, Christ. Means like the U.S. is less susceptible to disease because there's less people in urban populations, like neighborhoods and shit. That's a shame. Oh well. Yeah, you will be seeing mutations for the virus a lot. The chances of it are much higher than we see already. Insomnia. I'm gonna get rid of that. We do not want this too early. And see, it actually costs DNA to devolve. Unlike most other plague types, it costs to devolve, whereas other plagues you get points for devolving. Here you don't. You just gotta pay to get rid of it. And that's why the virus can be really hard to control. Anemia, see? Right there. Fuck off. Leave. I don't want you. I want to spread by water. I want to get the water early. Now, the virus's unique ability: increase the chance of random mutations. We already increased the chance with the fucking insects. I think we're gonna let the next mutation go just so we get a bunch of points. Alright, I'm probably gonna get a symptom right now. I'm gonna get rash and we're gonna get coughing. Coughing, they're usually not gonna think much of it because, well, everyone coughs once in a while. What's the big deal? Well, once everyone in a country coughs, anemia, good lord. Okay, we're gonna get a ton of points for these things. Just saying. There we go. South Africa, India, France. We're getting places: Australia, Iceland, Russia, Indonesia, the United States. Rio Olympics mystery. Ooh. Fun fact, a couple years ago when this game was in early access, that used to be the London Olympics mystery and not the Rio Olympics. Pandemic danger exaggerated. World health experts announced that global pandemic only has 2.5% chance of wiping out humanity. We'll see about that, Buster. Cis. Is that a... Yes, it's just right there. I want sweating. I want water, air. I said that backwards. Why? Saudi Arabia has to work on cure as expected. I should be getting a ton of points. Like, see, like 2, 3, 4. Even though they're starting working on the cure, don't worry. In Saudi Arabia, they are, well, not a poor country, but they're not a wealthy country either. They're not like the best fits to work on a cure, unlike, say, the United States. If like the United States or Germany or some other wealthy country works on the cure, you are in serious trouble. Because they have money to spend. And they throw out money like nobody's business. Drug resistance to just spread in those wealthy countries. Huge earthquake in USA, killing a couple thousand people. I want to spread in Russia a lot. I see I got like 8 DNA from that bubble. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. 4. Necrosis. Oh dear. Okay, we're good. Alright, first, do I have every country? I do not. I need Sweden. When Sweden is infected, we should be good. Come on, Sweden. Come on, Sweden. There we go. Abscesses, mutated. Global research focused on cure. Good luck with that. Right, we can do whatever we want at this point. We're going to set back the cure a bit, first of all. And we're going to get some extra infectivity. I'm going to go this way. We're going to go with paralysis. I'm going to wait to flick the switch on coma until everybody's infected. I want Sweden to be fully infected first. Then we'll switch on coma. And then Total organ failure. New Zealand working a cure effort. Why New Zealand? Well, they're wealthy, so you got it. But y'all are not gonna have some fun. We're gonna go total organ failure. At this point, we can go crazy. Oh, yeah. The last thing you want to save points for now is cure research. If you really need to, well, not cure research, but slowing down the cure. Come on, double clicks, and oh, hey, looks like we won. Well, that was a 5-minute game. Wow, I was more effective than I thought. See, letting those symptoms go out early gives you a ton of points. Mountain Dew to destroy humanity. Oh dear, vomiting symptom mutated. What else can we do to mess with them? Immune suppression, pulmonary fibrosis. I think that's it. The world is dead. There we go. They're only 35% cure progress. Oh, that was pretty fast. 552 days, much faster than our bacteria game, mostly because of the just the fucking mutations. That's the word. I was looking for that word. So yeah, that's Plague Inc. It's a very fun game. Not much else to say. Next episode is going to be a bit of a bitch, from what I remember, because I'm recording these so out of order right now. I went up to like Parasite and Prion in the same episode and had to go back because I realized that the audio balance in the first episode was terrible. So next episode will be on the fungus. No, kill me.